Hello and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be all of my cigar boxes that I have completed. I really appreciate all my subscribers, and I'm also welcoming new subscribers to my channel. I try to have a video every Friday. With that in mind, let's go ahead and go one by one, and then you might change your mind. Now that you see the completed box, you might think, I like this one better. So again, all you have to do is like this video. In the comment section, write which one you like, and then on September 30th, I will have a drawing. So thanks so much, and let's go ahead and look at these boxes individually. The first 7 boxes I'm going to show you were in my first video. So this one was pretty much already completed. I didn't change the clasp or the hinges, but I did add these really cute legs, or you might call them feet. And at the bottom of each box I did put some felt, just to give it just another creative look. On the cover of this, I bought this new scrapbook paper and I really like it. It's very vivid and bright flowers. So I cut out the flowers individually. I added these butterflies, and this one right here I added some lace between, and then I added this really cute cluster of leather. I'm not sure what this material is called, and then just titled it Truly. And in the inside I also added tucks. So you can tuck something here, you can tuck something here, like letters or photos. And then at the bottom, a nice cork material. So a very cute box, just had a lot of memories. This next box is very cute. It's a taller, deeper box. The only thing different I did on this box is I added a clasp right here, and I added hinges on the back. So then that way you can open and close it, and it kind of gives you just a little security, I guess. So I entitled this box, Life is Better with You. For this box that I added the doily on top, I didn't do anything different. This one was pretty much already completed. I kept the original clasp and the hinges, and then as you can see, I added the feet or legs, I don't know what you call them. When you open it up, this one also has a little tuck here for extra photos and memories. I just added some butterflies from one of my scrapbook paper packs. So just very cute. This box is different. If you watched my first video, I did not like the design at all. So I took it apart and I changed it. So I added this sun with some extra scrapbook paper, and then I added glitter glue. I just love glitter glue. I like the way I put the sun over the edge. And then I found these buildings on another scrapbook paper pack, so I added it to it. I also added a clasp, so you can open and close. There aren't any hinges to this one, so it was pretty easy. I need to turn this sideways. So here's another little tuck to put memories in, and I just did layering with different type of scrapbook paper I had. And the inside has this really nice material with a little bit of cushion in it. But it's nice and cute as well. Much better than the first one that I made. I didn't like the way the feet that I put on these boxes looked on this one. I just added some wood blocks. For this box, I did add a couple things. I did add a little clasp, and I did add the hinges. I just thought that looked a little more creative. So when you open this one up, there isn't any tucks here, but just a simple box. You may notice that the paint is a little distressed. I had to do that because when you close it, when you add paint, it gets stuck a lot. So I had to sand it so it would be easier to open and close. If you saw that first video, you may notice this was very plain. It's still very plain. The only thing I did different was I added the hinges, and then I added these feet on it. But everything's pretty much the same. There's not a clasp in the front because it has this little groove right here. So all you have to do is open it up like this. And then I just put some really creative scrapbook paper there on the top. And then here's just some felt at the bottom. I also painted it to look like it was greeny. So you can see there. And there I used some purple and maroon and some gold. This box is longer, so I call this my faux leather box. This is the last of the first 7 cigar boxes I made. As you remember, I used puzzle pieces for the top of this. I also made a junk journal with a puzzle piece. So I'm going to put it down in the link below because not everyone saw that junk journal, just to show you the creativity of what you can do with puzzles. So it's just a really neat way, to use them instead of throw them away. So the only thing different I did on this was add a clasp, but the original hinges are there, and the original feet that I put on. So very cute box. So now let's move on to the other 5 boxes for my second video. Okay, for this box, it was already made. I didn't have to add anything to it, but I wanted to share it again because it's just so pretty. So I kept the original hinges, kept the original clasp, and then on the front it says there's no place like home, so that's basically the name of this box, no place like home box. And I added these cute little flowers. I noticed there's a little thing missing there, so I'll go find it and add it back. And when you open it up, a little tuck here, and I use this mesh I had with these cute little glitter dots on it, so I put that on top. Oh, I'm just using these as an example. Maybe you have some special letters, or maybe you have some really special photos, or just some little love notes that you want to put in. You can just tuck them in right there. As you can see on the inside, there's just some pretty designs for this box. So I really like it. And for this box, I just used some wood blocks. This is my New Mexico box. When I made the Zia, I overlapped it, so you can see part of the rays over to the side. And I also Mod Podged it. I just like the way that looks so much better. It just gives it a shiny look. New Mexico colors are yellow, a red or coral, and then definitely a turquoise. So I incorporated that throughout the box. And the inside, this is just some black felt. And for the bottom, I just painted these wood blocks yellow and then just some black felt at the bottom. And finally, you can see I used the original hinges and then also the clasp. For this box, I call it my retro collage. At a recent yard sale, I found the coolest crocheting magazines that were dated 1969. So instead of cutting up the original paper, I just copied them, just because who knows if one day I want to make this really pretty crocheted lacy dress. Probably won't happen, but you just never know. So look at how cute this is. So it includes a collage of some of the patterns on the side, and some of the 70s or 60s style kind of clothing or crocheted. I don't know if I see my husband wearing this mohair pullover, but hey, at the time that was a style. I did add a clasp. When I put this on, I noticed I put it upside down. And I said, oh, these were so hard to put in. I am telling you, the new hinges and the clasp that I put in were so difficult to put on. So I didn't want to take it apart. So whoever wins this one, if they win it, I'm sorry, but the clasp is upside down. So when you open it up, and then you can see the different prices at that time. This right here is a really cool pinstripe coat. I don't know. And then just more things of order forms. So I just really like it. Notice how I sanded the sides again, just because when you paint them, it just swells up the wood and then it doesn't close or get stuck. And I like that, it looks distressed. I was decorating this last set of cigar boxes. I thought, I have to add Christmas. Christmas is around the corner. This one did not have hinges to it. This one had more layers of paper on it. Since it didn't have a way to put a clasp because it was so thin, we just added this tab right here so you can open up like this. So you can see on the sides, very festive. We found these, I think, at the Dollar Tree. No, these were at Hobby Lobby. I don't put them in the back because that's always against something. Okay, so inside, look how pretty that paper is. And then you have a little tuck here to add photos or memories, but look at how pretty that paper is. My sister helped me with this. So see those little dots of glitter? She actually individually glued those to the top of this box to give it some shine. So I really appreciate my sister's help. So this is the last box. I had to do Halloween. Halloween is also around the corner. You can see how some of this is sanded off. I did that on purpose to make it look a little distressed. And I really like that layout. This is just a black mesh I had. I don't know where I got it, but I decided why not use it. So I just wrapped it on the top. I added this clasp here, and I added hinges, and then I added some ribbon that I found. I can't even remember. It might have been Joann's, Michael's, I can't remember. And also added these little corner pieces and added brads to make it look like a coffin maybe. I don't know. But it's really a cool box. So when you open it up, here's another little tuck right here with some really nice ribbon we found. I think we went to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's, and the dollar store. So I'm not able to tell you where I bought these individually, but it ended up being a really cool box. And you can see right here, I painted the wood blocks on it. So this box is just called the Halloween box. So this is it. 12 cigar boxes. There is a different box for different styles. And I do apologize for having to do two separate videos. I thought to myself, I'll just buy some cigar boxes and I'll just put them together. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I had to take off the old labels, I had to take off the hinges, and then I had that bright idea that I was going to add new hinges and new clasps. So you know what? Sometimes I do it to myself. So with this in mind, I hope you enjoyed it. Please pick your favorite, and I made it very easy. All you have to do is like this video and then write in the comments your favorite. And then, so thank you again. I appreciate your patience, but more importantly, I appreciate your support. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.